Disney has been on the retreat socially since people decided they don't wish to invest in their product. We'll see if Disney continues to double down. And the great suspicion is that in Frozen 4, they'll make Elsa a lesbian. By the way, if they do that, it is the end of Disney as a company. Predict it. You can write it down. It is April 17th. If they do that in Frozen 4, they'll destroy Disney, like thoroughly destroy it.
Dear God. As was pointed out by, I believe, Jordan Ewell, that is a 39-year-old man who is losing his mind at the possibility that a cartoon might be gay. He believes, seriously, he would have you believe, that will be the end of the massive media Goliath of Disney if Elsa is gay in Frozen 4. I think he means Frozen 3, because Frozen 3 is not out yet. Maybe he's just that worried that like, oh, they're not gonna do it in Frozen 3, but someday in the Frozen cinematic universe, she'll be gay. He said, Mondale, the great suspicion is. What a weird little man. What a weird little, why is that your suspicion? And if it was true, why the hell would you care about it?
I mean, we're talking about Frozen and Elsa. Why? What's wrong with Ben? Can someone give him a hug? And the lies, they don't even care that Disney, we know for a fact because it's on paper, Disney's earnings went up the last 2 quarters, and the last quarter, it went up, it increased by 21%. 21%. What is he like? They don't care. They just say anything. And I think you're right. I think he intentionally said part 4, not 3, because he knows like I can run with this for a while. He can bend and raise money off this lesbian Elsa. Like, really? You're concerned with the lesbian Elsa in a what is becoming a hotly contested Republican primary that you should be talking about? We see that Asa Hutchinson, a former Arkansas governor, has announced he's in the race. Why are you not talking about that? Why are you not talking about these mass shootings that continue to happen in this country? With your patriotic ass. I'm confused at what they're doing over there. And Ben is absolutely being Ben. Disgusting.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, Ben, I wanna ask you a serious question. Let's say that they decide to make her lesbian or whatever, which Disney is still an incredibly conservative company. They're unlikely to do that, but let's say that they do. What do you think is going to happen in the movie? It's Frozen. What do you, like, is she gonna sit side by side on 2 thrones with another woman? Oh dear God. Is she gonna peck someone on the cheek? It's a Disney movie. What explicit sexual acts do you think Elsa is gonna be getting up to in that movie? It's not gonna happen, it's not a thing. But the thing is, we don't even need to speculate because we already know the Buzz Lightyear movie had the most chaste lesbian peck on the lips that has ever been captured in animated form, and they lost their minds over it. These are truly broken people. Now, look, some of it is, I think, as you point out, wholly performative. Ben Shapiro has to fill a certain number of hours every day, and he does not want you to realize the actual problems facing Americans. So he has to fill that time with something that will distract you. So he sits around, he thinks of like a cartoon character or a candy mascot, and then he says, "Oh God, is the Trix rabbit going to be asexual? Okay, are the Keebler elves possibly trans?" Like that's how they fill their time or whatever. But he also, let's keep it real, he does think about this stuff. He's got the background or whatever. Like clearly he wants you to believe that he is a religious conservative and that is an honest part of his politics. I think that he plays it up for the camera or whatever. But these guys, when it comes to sexuality and look, just let's say it, sex, they're fundamentally broken inside. Whether it's bad experiences that they've had in the past or inadequacies that they haven't worked through because they feel like they can't go to therapy. They are broken when it comes to these topics, and just keep it out of Frozen. It has nothing to do with that.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.